Alright, fellas, this is my Supernatural Season 12, Episode 15 review. The episode starts out, got this guy and girl out in the woods camping, standard introduction scene. Got to have somebody set up to get murdered somehow or another. Give Sam and Dean something to do. But this guy and girl's camping. No, they need some firewood, so the guy goes out, gets some more wood, and while he's out looking for wood, by himself, he's talking, discussing to himself how he wants to ask this girl to marry him, propose, and it swaps back over to the girl, and she's messing around with some stuff, and knocks his bag off, and some stuff spills out, and she finds his engagement ring. Well, while he's out looking for firewood, he comes across this little den, and something comes out and attacks him, and he runs back to camp, and he runs in, screaming at her, "You got to go, got to run, get away." And something knocks him down, and it's pretty obvious, he's being attacked by a hellhound. But it rips him up, kills him, and then goes to attack her, and for some reason, but she's able to get a hold of a hatchet and hits it, and she's able to escape and get away. Well, then it transitions over to Sam and Dean at the bunker, and they come walking in the irony. Big Supernatural WTF. Dean comes walking in, and he's got throwed over his shoulder a damn ball bat, looks like Lucille from The Walking Dead, and he's talking about how Dad would love this thing. I think it's crazy how they throw that in there. That's definitely some kind of fan service for Supernatural / Walking Dead fans. But anyway, while they're sitting there, Sam gets a text, and it's about a job. Sam still hasn't told Dean, that he decided to work with the British Men of Letters. He comes up with this old bullshit about how he's got some computers set up, to send job locations and stuff straight to his phone. So they get their stuff together and go to investigate, go to the scene where the guy and girl were camping, where he was killed at. And then it transitions over to Castiel, checking up on some deaths of some angels, and he goes in this restaurant place and goes up to talk to this lady, and all of a sudden the manager, I guess, comes up talking to him, tells him, come back here, and he's talking to him all about what happened, and he's talking about reptilians and all this. You can tell he's crazy, but apparently he knows what's going on, because he's got this videotape, and he shows Castiel, and it shows a couple of angels and this demon with yellow eyes right before the tape goes out. When it transitions back over to Sam and Dean, and they're looking over the crime scene, and they decide, hey, we'll go talk to girl. When they get there, Sam's telling Dean, hey, look, guy's dead, she got away, the hellhound shouldn't be after her, so what we need to do, we need to lie. So they get in there, and that's what they do. They try to tell her, it was just a bear that killed your boyfriend. We investigated thoroughly, and it was just a bear. We found it, put it down. Well, she flips out on them. She ain't accepting it. She knows, she believes that she really saw what she saw, and she throws them out of their house. Well, when she throws them out of the house, she goes back inside, goes to go upstairs, whatever, and she's attacked by the hellhound, because it's already in her house. Whenever Sam and Dean come in, it just walks right on in, right behind them. Well, it attacks her. They're not gone yet, so they hear all the commotion, hear her screaming. They bust in. Dean pulls his gun out, shoots it a couple rounds, but it runs off, gets away. Well, it transitions over to Crowley, and he's got Lucifer down in the basement, torturing him and fucking with him. Got him tied up, chained up. Tells him, you make me your dog, I'll make you my slave. So he's pretty much got Lucifer on a leash. Well, it transitions back over to Sam and Dean, and they're telling girl, trying to explain to her, what it was, and that it was a hellhound, and she wants to know why Sam and Dean lied to her. And Dean, right off the bat, he's immediately like, oh, to make you feel better, but it was his idea, talking about Sam and pointing at him right off the bat. So she's like, well, it don't really make me feel no better. So they start you know, telling her about the process of hellhounds and why they'd be after people and why they do what they do, and ask her about selling her soul and stuff. And she's like, no way, my boyfriend wouldn't have done that. I've never done anything like that. So they're trying to figure out why the hellhounds are killing folks then. So Dean calls Crowley. So when it shows Crowley sitting there, and all of a sudden his phone starts ringing, he looks at his phone and it says "not Moose." So he answers the phone. It's Dean. You can tell he's kind of, for some reason, he's out on Dean a little bit for sending his son back to the past, I guess. So, but anyway, Crowley's gonna help him out. He leaves his lackeys there where Lucifer's at, and he goes to where Sam and Dean's at, and he tells Dean, you know, it's not just any hellhound, it's the hellhound, the first hellhound, Ramsey, Lucifer's hellhound. And it's after the girl because she hit it with the hatchet, and it's not like any other hellhounds. You know, it can hold a grudge. It can come after you, kill you, you know, just to be vengeful, just because you pissed it off. So Crowley don't really know exactly what they're going to do with it, because nobody but Lucifer can control it. So the only thing they can do is find a way to kill it. So they're going to kill it. So it trans over to Crowley's rejects down there, and they go into Lucifer's cell. You know, they got a plan. They want to let him go. They've been setting Crowley up, you know, trying to figure out what was going on and trying to get in there to Lucifer all from the beginning. So it transitions back over to Sam and Dean and Crowley and the girl, and they're going to go look for Ramsey, the hellhound, and try to kill it. Dean tells Sam, keep the girl with you, you know, y'all get in the car, get in baby, y'all drive, stay together, and me and Crowley's gonna walk around and see if we can find the hellhound. So they're out walking through the woods looking for the hellhound. Sam and girl's driving, going down the road, talking. It transitions back over to Castiel. He's done talking to this other angel that's also looking into the deaths of other angels, and he's trying to get Castiel to help him. Says that he can help Castiel get back into heaven. And you know, it sounds appealing. You can tell Castiel would really like to go back, but you know, he's kind of weary about it. Alright, well, it transitions back over to Dean and Crowley walking through the woods, and they find the hellhound Ramsey's den, but she's not there. She's after Sam and Dean. I mean, Sam and the girl. It's done caught up to them, and it jumps up on the hood of the car, mashes it in, starts trying to bust through the windshield. Well, Sam gets out with a knife. It's like, no, I got to kill it now. And the hellhound knocks Sam down and knocks his glasses where he can see it off. And the girl comes running up and hits it with this box that's in the car and knocks it off Sam, and he stands up and kind of faces off with it, and he's able to eventually kill it. It transitions back over to Sam and Dean. I mean, Dean and Crowley, and they're where Sam and the girl are, and they're telling her, you know, it's over, everything should be fine now. Dean's on Sam's ass about them letting the hellhound tear his car up, tells him, say, see, this is why you don't drive. Well, Crowley goes back to his little hideout, says he's got stuff to tend to. Well, when he gets there, Lucifer's there, you know, and Lucifer comes in and punches him, being all cocky, you know, I'm free, whatever. And then Crowley gets up and tells him, no, you don't understand. Snaps his fingers and takes his mojo away and then kicks his ass. Tells him, I done told you. You hit me, I hit you back twice as hard. You make me your dog, I make you my slave. Just because you were in there in them chains were just kind of, they were just for looks, mostly. Castiel, I mean, not Castiel, but Crowley basically owns Lucifer at this point. Well, it transitions back over to Cass, and Dean's talking to him on the phone, and Castiel tells him, you know, everything's okay, and then when he hangs up, he's returning back to heaven. Well, back to Sam and Dean in the bunker, and they're sitting there and they're talking about the job, and then Sam, all of a sudden, he starts getting some more texts from the British men and letters, and Dean, you know, he's curious. He knows something's going on, and Sam just comes out and tells him, "Yeah, I'm working with the British men and letters. I'm sorry for lying to you. They're trying to do good things. You know, they're trying to help and change the world." And Dean's like, "You know, you're right. I wish you wouldn't have hid it from me, but you're right." So he's on board for now. See how things go. He don't really like them. Sam don't really like them, but they do have good intentions. They are trying to do good things. So Dean's on board for now, so maybe things will work out with that. Maybe it won't be a bad thing that they're working with them. I hope. Sure, hope not. But that's it for this episode, and that's pretty much all for this video. I'll catch you guys next time.